Testing. We're gonna need a bit more gain than that. Hoif.
It's Q&A time!
Yeah, let's jump right in.
This question is for all of you. So who's your favorite characters?
Well,
I gotta say Kody, cause I'm his bodyguard.
okay, so I know I voice Aiden and all, but I mean, come on, like...
Probably Silver?
I'd have to say Sherry, and that's not to be conceded anybody else, aka Jared.
Elijah, because I'm playing him.
Lumine is absolutely my favorite character.
Either Sherry or Aiden. A tie.
I think Lumine is my favorite, and then it's a close toss-up between Aiden and Elijah.
Aiden and Kody.
Mint Boy.
Kala. I don't know, I just really like these types of characters and the fact that I auditioned to play her.
What's her face? The person who's always stalking Kody. I don't remember her name.
Kala?
All of them. No, really, like all of them. Like all the main characters are really fun.
Small and Salty asks, Jared, do you have an orange fetish? Yes.
Oh, here's a good question. Why are you so cute?
You see this going on right now? I got like, what is that? I don't know. This is hair. This is...
You know, it just comes with practice.
I wasn't aware that I was?
I'm so cute because I maintain an aura of adorability at all times. I work really, really hard to be cute. No, I'm not cute. You're cute.
Kurt's Wonderful World asks, hi Lumine. Hi.
Alrighty, so this question comes from Tess Thompson, and it states, this question is for all the voice actors. How did every one of you guys meet each other? Also, where?
In this project. Back then, actually no, still now, the voice acting community, males were like non-existent. So I found Jared and I messaged him first and I was like, hey, your voice is good. I don't know where the fuck the friendship developed in that, because that's like a regular like casting and project manager conversation, but eventually I met up with him at a mall and like legit we walked past. I was looking for Jared and like we vaguely knew what each other looked like. My brothers and I passed him. He's just like sitting on a bench talking to Rose. The first thing this fucker says to me is, oh my god, you're so short!
Most of us met in the sense of Miracle. Miracle is a project that Jared, unfortunately, along with XX Silver 146XX, came together, and within that process, a lot of us met each other and just happened to be working amazingly well with one another.
I got an email from some guy in my inbox named Jared, and I was like, who the heck is this guy? And he was asking me to audition for a part in his web series called Miracle, and I was like, what? This guy wants me to audition for his thing? He's reaching out to me to be a part of it? Oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed. And I totally ghosted him.
I met Jared because I'm in charge of the Tower of God dub. Tower of God dub.
Tower of God dub.
And I was like, I need a con and Ren actor, and Joe, my assistant director, was like, I know just the guy.
Jared was spamming the Discord chat of another project that we were both in, and he needed a voice for a thug.
I met Jared and Saturated Rose, back when I was still starting my project.
I first met Jared back in late January of 2017.
I was introduced to MiracleWorks through Saturated Rose, who voices Sherry.
I've actually known most of the actors in this comic dub for like a long time now. I think like at most like 2, almost 3 years now. Dang.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Few people in this project I've already met in other projects, and we're close friends and stuff. And majority of them I've just met in this group.
Yeah, I was recommended into this project because, you know, the Elijah voice actor that was before couldn't do the lines. I don't know. I knew Misha before the Lumine project. Zandy! I knew her before.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I had a casting call open, and Jared responded to it. So then it was sometime after that, he had asked me to audition for his series that he was working on. And yeah, and I, by some miracle, and that's kind of where I met everybody else, and we were all just like sitting in the server like this big happy family, and then then we all decided to do Lumine, and yeah, none of us have left. It's been nice. Oh, I just love that question. It's so sweet.
Chloe Ken asks,
Any tips on doing Lumine's voice? I'm doing him for a comic dub. Well, you can do whatever you want for Lumine's voice. I definitely don't own that. But if you want to try to do an impression of me,
Just sort of, be kind of meek and anxious, and he's not very confident in dealing with people, and, Kody, we're gonna be late soon!
From partially irrelevant, for all of you, do you enjoy the character you voice act? Yes.
I really do. I really like Lumine.
I adore Aiden. Aiden is me when I'm goofy.
What is enjoyable about getting this close to a mic so that it can pick you up and going,
Yes, I really do enjoy the character I voice act. I voice act Sherry, so that's actually quite an experience I get to have. But a lot of the stuff she does is pretty, rash.
Well, I basically just voice act extras, more specifically thugs, which can be interesting at times.
Personally, no, I don't like bullies. I think they're bad. But, you gotta play one once in your life.
I mean, so far I've only voiced extras, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah, all I have to say about that is yes.
Yes, because Elena is spooky and cool and everything that I aspire to be. So yes, I love voicing Elena. She's awesome.
So I super do love the characters I act. I get to play a lot of really small, fun roles, which means I get to do a lot of really fun things with my voice. I get to play a lot of really different characters and use a lot of different voice types, and I love stuff like that.
I love voicing Kala. It gives me the ability to be that type of person, and it takes a lot of stress out, I want to say. Maybe.
I love Elijah. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, doing the voice of the narrator and the angry Italian mafia boss.
The Storming Dragon asks to anyone, what kind of characters do you enjoy voicing the most? I really like playing characters that are weird creatures as opposed to normal people.
Because you can make them sound like anything.
I just enjoy being loud, but I don't enjoy editing it, because then there's clips and shit, and I gotta kick them out.
The young, kind of spunky characters, maybe even the main characters, who are just kind of the comic relief, but they also have their serious moments.
Characters that are very high energy.
Villains.
I love playing villains. Because who doesn't love the freaking villainous laugh? That's literally the most fun thing. I'm gonna do it right now.
Any excuse that I can get to do that, I'll take it.
I don't know, sassy characters, stuck-up characters. I don't know why. I feel like I really can get into the voices and just kind of, be myself and just not really be myself. Ooh, that sounds bad.
Sly, darker kind of characters, almost the more serious kind of characters.
The super nice characters that, they don't really get to stand out much. Or, the super rowdy, upsetting, the characters that get all up in your face, but you know what? That's what makes them cool. Or, the super peppy type that everyone just enjoys listening to.
Bitchy characters.
I guess strong and silent types.
Do you guys ship Lumine and Kody? I personally don't ship them, and I'm sure many of you do, and I will be attacked, and I really encourage you guys to attack me, because that's great. I like a good challenge. I will fight you every step of the way until we can come to a solid agreement about where this stands.
How do you get better in voice acting? By doing it, man! You just gotta do it!
Constantly work at it.
Working. Keep practicing. Practice makes perfect.
Practice, practice, practice.
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 Practice makes perfect.
Listen to a character from a TV show. Try to make your voice sound like that.
Make weird noises.
If you do simple exercises to improve your voice, just even vocal warm-ups, look up a few of those. I like to say tongue twisters to myself. I like to read aloud.
Have you seen my progress? It's non-existent.
Ayako Draws asks, Jared, how hard is it to do Lumine's voice?
That's pretty easy, actually. All I gotta do is inhale a balloon full of helium, and then I can do Lumine's voice or Lumine's voice or whatever the fuck the kid's name's voice is.
It isn't hard at all.
Why did we choose Lumine to do a comic dub of?
Al and I wanted to do a comic dub by ourselves, just the two of us. and I found Lumine, read the first episode. It seemed to have 2 characters on the first episode, and I thought, whatever.
Yo, what are y'all's favorite colors and food?
I'm trying to decipher the kind of blue my glasses are right now. Slightly lighter than this. Bunseo.
For me, my favorite color is midnight blue. Food? I don't really have a favorite food.
Green and tuna.
Pink and green. Pizza or ham cheeseburgers?
Dark cavern purple. And my favorite food would have to be lasagna.
Favorite colors right now, anyway, are black and green, and my favorite food, French fries.
Blue sandwiches with chips on them.
Cyan. Really thick cheesecake.
Sky blue. And my favorite food is manicotti.
I like blue and I like green.
Ultraviolet, it's like this really bright color that's right between purple and blue. Takoyaki, I love takoyaki.
Purple, and my favorite food is spaghetti.
Red and purple. Pizza and chicken.
We have a question from Kira and Turpin, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And it says, how long do you think it takes to make these videos? 6 days, that's my guess.
3-4 days per episode.
Jared does this weird magic that I think he sold his soul to the devil for, where he just magically puts all the audio together in 3 hours.
Have you seen how much Daddy Silver suffers? You probably don't, but it takes forever.
4 days to a week.
God, they take forever.
15 to 20 hours?
A week at max.
Definitely less than a week.
2 weeks.
5 minutes.
It takes me approximately 7 hours to completely edit the audio for an episode.
So it takes roughly about a week per episode? Death Dragon asks, Kody, on a scale from 1 to 10, how cute is Lumine? I say 10 out of 10. Nobody asked you. You're asking me. So it's my answer. And I say 0.
Sora Gaming Online asks, what made you do all this comic? What I mean is, what made you want to do this comic with voices? As I said before, it was a very random last-ditch effort to try to do a short project, but look what happened!
Okie dokie, and we have another question from Party Planner AJ, and it says, Loaded, what's your favorite part about your character? I mean, my favorite part about my character? I like her hair. Her hair's really nice. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. Other than that, she's pretty mean. I don't really like her.
Small and Salty asks, Alex, how many hours of sleep do you get in a day? Not enough.
Victoria Horning asks, the person who does Lumine, how hard is it to do that voice? It is not very hard. Look, I'll show you.
See, I told ya.
Loay, will you just do 25 ep? Why not all ep? Or 35 ep or something like that, question mark, question mark, question mark. I read all episodes already and I subscribe just to see people are doing this manga, question mark, on their way. Please answer my questions, heart eyes. What you're asking is, are we just doing 25? 25, first of all, 25 was never on the table. Season 0, that's all we're guaranteeing for now.
Small and Salty asks, Jared, I didn't know there could be so much extra in a person.
Albin, what would you change about your character, if anything? Okay, I'm assuming this is referring to the thug, because that's the only thing that I voiced thus far that's appeared in episodes. I would change the fact that he is so stupid. The stuff that he says doesn't make sense. He acts like a child. It has everything to do with this. It gives me even better reason to beat you up and steal your stuff. What? No.
It's Yumi asks, Jared, how the hell do you get your voice so high? It's about air in your mouth, okay? Just follow me. Follow me.
If you get the air to hit the roof of your mouth, your voice will be higher pitched.
When you guys do lines for the comic Lumine, do you go into calls with each other or just all separate? I'm pretty sure everyone does it separate except for a few people who prefer to do live direction. My thing is really weird because I won't do live direction with other people in the call unless either I know them really well or I don't know them at all. If they're in the middle, if we're acquaintances, I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Hi there, I'm going to answer this question because I like to talk and because I'm really good at sounding informative. So, we have in fact contacted Emma Krogel several times about our comic. We've tweeted it at her, we've messaged it to her, we tag her and things. We have done everything in our power to make sure that she knows it's out there, and she has yet to formally respond. And so we do fall under terms of fair use, that this is something we're doing for fun and we're not making a profit off of it. So we aren't technically in violation of any copyright laws, but if Emma Krogel ever did address us and say she wanted us to stop, we absolutely would. And this is also part of the reason that we're only doing season 0, is to reaffirm her artistic integrity and to promote her original comic. So then, as for your second question, we originally, when we started out, were pronouncing Lumine's name Lumine, but as we kind of went on and as things kind of came to light in the fandom, we realized that it was based on a Finnish pronunciation, which is Lumine, and it's mostly closely related to the English word of illuminate, in that Lumine is someone who brings light to Kody's life, and I really like that because it's super symbolic, but the correct pronunciation is Lumine, and rather than going back and changing all of the episodes we had already recorded so that every instance of his name was resaid as Lumine, which would have involved basically redoing all of the audio for the first 7 or so episodes, we just decided to change it moving forward. That way we didn't have to redo all that audio, because we already put a lot of work into this, Jared and Al especially, and we just didn't want to make them repeat all of that, just so that we could fix a small mistake that we could easily correct going forward.
Tiger Gamies asks, question for Jared. Do you act different when you are around people as opposed to when you're alone? It depends on which people I am around. If I am in public by myself, I am very socially awkward and I don't talk. If I am around people that are my people.
Do you have a crush or ship? Personally, I'd have to say I don't really have a crush or ship in the comic itself, just because of the fact I don't see much development happening in the character relationship aspect besides a friendship. That's pretty much it. I know there's many of you who are like, Kody x Lumine, and it's like, woo, you do you.
I believe that is it.
Thank you guys for the support of this comic, the support for everyone with the main parts. It's just been absolutely insane.
But thank you for all your questions. They're lovely.
It turned out well. So,
yeah. I hope that was worth listening to, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this now.
Later!